Of course there's a God. We all basically know there is.
I know no such thing.
Of course you do. When you think to yourself, and most of our waking life is taking up thinking to ourselves, you must have that feeling that your thoughts aren't entirely wasted, that in some sense they are being heard. I think it's this sensation of silently being listened to with total comprehension.
Hi, Sally.
Really
you got here so fast.
That represents
Hello.
Our innate belief in a supreme being.
Nice to meet you.
Comprehending intelligence.
What's his name again?
Tom Townsend.
No, I think it was something else.
No, it's Tom Townsend, I'm sure.
It looks familiar.
He's the guy that was sitting at the table behind ours without talking to anyone all evening. Then outside, he got the cab that we were trying to flag down, but he insisted that we take it, so Nick insisted that he come along too so that there should be no ill feeling.
What it shows is that a kind of belief is innate in all of us. At some point, most of us lose that, after which it can only be regained by a conscious act of faith.
You've experienced that?
No, I haven't. I hope to someday.
Actually, it wasn't my cab. I was just there waiting for the light to change when it pulled up. I never take cabs.
You never take cabs?
No, I either walk or take public transportation.
Why?
A lot of reasons.
So you're one of those public transportation snobs. You look down on people who take taxis.
No, not at all.
That's how New York's seen. At least in the popular imagination.
Well, I don't think that there is a popular imagination.
Oh, what do you mean?
Just that. I don't think there is a popular imagination.
Pomfret, where did you go?
Farmington.
Both of us did.
Did you know Serena Slocum there?
The inevitable question.
What?
All the guys ask that. Serena had an incredible number of boyfriends, at least 20. She could manage it because they were all at different schools, and she wrote letters incredibly quickly, 3 in a single study hall. She became really famous. It's incredible how naive some guys are. How do you know Serena?
Actually, that might give someone the wrong impression. She wrote a lot of guys, but I'm sure she likes some a lot more than others.
Oh, you think so? I never noticed that. How do you know Serena?
I was one of her boyfriends.
Oh. You must be Pomfret. Your letters are really good.
Yes.
What do you mean?
They were interesting.
Serena let you read my letters?
No, she read them aloud.
I can't believe it.
She only read us the ones that she thought were really good. Or really bad, but yours were really good.
There was no suggestion of ridicule, if that's what's worrying you. At least not that I can recall.
I remember a long letter you wrote Serena about agrarian socialism. I think it was one of the first things to set Alice Dreyer off about Marxism.
Since then, she's joined the Red Underground Army. If she blows herself up, it'll be your fault.
It's actually surprising to see you at something like this. In your letters, you expressed a vehement opposition to deb parties and to conventional society in general. I take it you've changed your mind.
No, I'm just as much opposed to them as I've ever been.
Then what made you decide to come tonight?
He got an invitation.
He's right. I got an invitation and didn't particularly have anything else to do.
I think that's the case with almost everybody.
No. Nick goes whether he's invited or not.
Unlike Tom, I'm in favor of these kind of parties, and I want to show that support however I can.
I don't know. It's a bit ridiculous for someone to say that they're morally opposed to deb parties and then attend them anyways. It's untenable.
Everyone does.
But that's no contradiction.
I wasn't trying to.
Well, I think it's justifiable to go once to know at firsthand what it is you oppose. I'd read Veblen, but it was amazing to see that these things still go on.
You're a Marxist?
No, I'm a committed socialist, but not a Marxist. I favor the socialist model developed by the 19th century French social critic Fourier.
You're a Fourierist?
Yes.
Fourierism was tried in the 19th century and failed. I mean, wasn't Brook Farm Fourierist? It failed.
That's debatable.
Whether Brook Farm failed?
That it ceased to exist, I'll grant you, but whether it was really a failure, I don't think can be definitively said.
Well, for me, ceasing to exist is failure. I mean, that's pretty definitive.
Well, everyone ceases to exist. That doesn't mean everyone's a failure.
Really feel that way? Really do?
Tom Townsend. Tom Townsend. It's a fine name. What about Tommy? Tommy Townsend. It sounds more UC.
Really? What's that?
Well, we come here all the time. Thus the SFRP. Sally Fowler Rat Pack.
Mine and Charlie's are too.
But that's the exception, though. I mean, divorce is actually comparatively rare among standard New York social types, contrary to what people might think.
Well, usually there's something wrong, though. Dead fathers are a common problem. Jane's father's dead, very suddenly last year.
Must have been awful for her.
Yes. It was tough on him, too.
That's different, though. That doesn't mean a broken home.
Well, it still means having your mother go out on dates.
My point was that the common image of divorce and decadent behavior being prevalent among New York social types is not really accurate. That's more Southampton.
Remember Okay, Cynthia, let's cha-cha-cha.
Completely ridiculous.
Oh, now the cha-cha is no more ridiculous than life itself.
I don't know how to do it.
You must have learned it in dancing school.
Cynthia was a dancing school dropout.
I forgot it.
Cha-cha. I don't think it's possible to forget the cha-cha. I think you're blocking it out. Tom, Audrey, cha-cha-cha. Tom, Audrey, cha-cha-cha.
I love this.
I know.
Oh, cha-cha-cha. Oh, cha-cha-cha.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing here in the dark?
I was just getting a glass of water.
It's gone awfully late.
Yes. What time do after parties end?
There's no set time. They usually end whenever people go, or whenever the parents get up. Although the last time I was here over Thanksgiving, Sally's parents asked us to stay for breakfast.
That's amazing.
No one stayed except Nick.
Really?
Well, he likes everyone's parents.
I don't think I've ever met anyone's parents, except Serena's. I once had quite a long talk with her father.
What's the situation between you and Serena now?
There is none.
When did you stop seeing each
Yale
other?
game weekend.
Dawn in the big city. There are 8 million stories out there.
Give our apologies.
Oh, it's not necessary.
No, I think it is. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Thank you. Good night.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, you're welcome. We'll see you tonight.
No.
Oh, you should come. Hope's a friend of ours.
You won't be coming to any more dances?
No.
Oh, well, that's a shame. It was nice meeting you.
Thank you. It was nice to meet you.
Ciao, Sally. Ciao.
Oh, ciao. Oh, good luck with your burgerism.
Thank you.